Well, we are here.
We
We are
are.
here. This is this is a different episode altogether. Do we have our guests ready to go in a few moments whenever we want to
Yeah.
bring them in?
Do you want
Well,
me to do one at a time so that we can time them and all that?
yeah, but you know what? Let's not
Do
do
we
it yet. Let's
do we
not do
want
it
to
yet.
give? Okay. Yeah, and I've got the message ready to go. I just haven't sent it yet.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll lead off with something different, and then in between this pit to then them coming in, that'll be the time. So we're gonna start sharing screen because it is time for the for the news, which no one's ready for. This is unlike
Wow.
anything we've ever done.
Mysterious.
It's wow. It's not just mysterious. It's wow. Wow. Oh, fuck. See, I still have it in
Very
my head. News.
mysterious.
Well, this is some Williams updates. Why we're in a shirt. So let's dive in. First bit of news.
Holy cow! Who is that good looking dude?
That God, he's so good looking. I'm so glad he's on the team. First update. Mr. Miami Dave is being promoted to T1. So that's very
What?
exciting news for the Williams squad. Next bit of news. This handsome devil.
Barrett to
Uh,
Mercedes is confirmed
it's
finally.
good. It's good. Where's the? There it is.
It's
It's been there. It's been there the whole time. No, the update for Barrett is being promoted to Williams principal, which is also exciting. And then the last bit of news is this ugly fuck who
I wouldn't
really
say
whitened
ugly.
his teeth for some reason.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Crazy.
for
It's crazy what $5 will do. I'll wipe your
it's
teeth for five.
it's insane that my teeth are whiter than my white overalls. But unfortunately, team principal Paul Bozic is stepping away from principalship and from the league. So tried saying that as
Let's.
positively as I could.
You are. I can't tell if you're about to cry or not, but
I
especially with the moment that you take over Williams and it's cut short.
yeah.
What?
So
What?
let's
What? Uh, kind of
let's
drew
get
you
into
to
that.
this decision? Why is Paul stepping away?
So very fortunately, we have a lot of great things going on. We all do, but on my side, there's a few big things happening. So as many of y'all know, I'm moving to Chicago next week. I'm gonna be living with my parents, which won't have the most room. But it's been kind of evident that I haven't been all there in the league because one, I am my career has kind of taken a great turn. I need to put more time into that. There's potential for a new promotion for me. Additionally, with us moving, full focus is on getting us a house. I want to be there. We got some stuff with the family we're dealing with, so I want to be there 100%. And then the other bit is, which I'm terrified and excited for. Your boy might be going after his MBA. So
Awesome.
this month and next month, I'm studying for the GMAT, which is the entrance exam to get into an MBA program. And if I get in, January I start, and that's 100% of the focus. But the reason why I decided I need to leave my post is if yeah, I'm not the fastest guy in here, Austin, we know this, but I do give a shit about this place. And if I can't put in 110%, even if I've been slacking these past few weeks, it's just a disservice to this league as a whole. So I'd rather step away, give the spot to somebody who is excited. Miami Dave is going to crush it. Barrett's going to crush it. Um, just for all the right reasons. It's not like I'm
Well,
disappearing and stuff. I'll still be in the Discord. I'll still sim race, but and I'll probably come back. It just I talked about it with you, with Dave.
yeah.
I would miss I don't know how many months, but I probably wouldn't be able to put true time into the wheel until May. And I think that's about when T1 ends anyway. So it's
Yeah.
like let's let somebody else in there that's gonna actually do the job, run it.
Well, I feel like that's a respectable thing to do, just to acknowledge kind of your schedule and to put yourself and family first. This league isn't going anywhere, so obviously we love having you. And I'm gonna, especially me, I'm gonna miss having someone I can actually compete against. But end steps Miami Dave. I don't think him and I are gonna have the rivalry that you and I would, but uh, that's okay. But No, it's awesome, and I mean I'm sure you'll be back in the summer at some point. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
And like I said,
plenty of
I'll be
time.
around. It's just if I can't put 110% into practice, I'm doing a disservice to Barrett. But additionally, and more importantly, I'm doing a disservice to T2.
Yeah,
So, of course, with me stepping down as principal, I'm stepping down as my post from T2. T2 is my baby. I love it, but we need
which
somebody. We need somebody there that's going to be full time, full assing it. You know.
which is going to go into our guest for this evening. One of them, two of
Yes.
them, three of them,
One of two,
four of them.
5 of
How
them.
many guests do we have? Do I need Passy to come here and count down until we get on the right number?
Actually, wait. I need to get the official stopwatch. So hold on.
5 hours later.
I'm very excited that we get to introduce these people that we're going to bring in. These 1 to 6 people are going to be the new faces of 1 to 6.
Yeah.
This whole 30-minute interview is not fucking happening. These people are going to be stepping in, taking over T2. So let's bring at least one of them in. Let me know when you've sent out the first one.
First one, I'm going to send in 3, 2, 1, sent.
Timer's off. It's beautiful.
They've been impatient. One of the 6, 1 through 6 people that are joining tonight, they've been very impatient, so they should be ready to go.
They can go fuck themselves. You know what sucks is that like, oh, this is also worth mentioning. I'm not leaving BTP. Like we're gonna take a short break because you need to take a break anyway. You got life stuff, big life stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm still thinking because I'll be moving and all that stuff, and then starting T1. But still, I feel like in a few months or a month from now, whatever. I mean, I don't know. We'll continue it for sure. And I'll be available. So
yeah, and I'll still. I mean, we got to keep doing this. Like this is fun.
One night a week isn't, or every other week isn't something that's gonna kill. I don't think either of us. So
no, I mean, and it's also like it's not like we're on a schedule.
which is good though because we had a lot of people that showed interest in joining and talking at some point. He's in,
Right.
so it'll open up more chances for people to join.
Well, let's see if he's actually in here. Hold on. Adam. Oh god.
Hello.
I'm doing that boxy bullshit again at Austin. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna look like a cube.
What's going on?
Oh look,
there he is.
There we go. Hello.
Hello.
First, I thought we got some snow here in Calgary, so I thought I'd put all the lights out and away we snow. Of course, it's blurry because reasons.
I love it. Not only did you get snow, you got fog because your blurred background blurred your entire sweater.
but it looked cool.
I practiced that for about 5 minutes, and now all that was for nothing.
You fucking practiced something for this call? Holy shit. That's like the most prepared guest I think we've ever had, Austin.
He was pretty prepared. Did you get the time, Paul?
I did get the time. Did I get the time? Well, welcome, Mr. Adam. We're going to share a little bit more about why you're here in a second here, but we know what you're interested in. We know what you want to know. This is the leaderboard. Unfortunately, we have to fix this. Budget still has constrained us from fixing this leaderboard because technically Keaton's up top. And for some reason, Will, with 4 minutes, is in third. I
question if that's budget or if that's just effort levels.
This guy, this guy is being a little prick here. Actually, wait. See, look, I put in
8
4
minutes now.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck him. 4 minutes, 8 seconds, whatever. Well, Adam, you are in the room.
It's here.
Don't share anything, Adam, either. Remember, we're gonna build the drama. What do you think you got, Adam? How long do you think it took for you to get in here?
I felt like I was pretty quick, but I don't think I was the quickest. I think.
Like, where do you think on this great leaderboard?
I think I'm between Loic and Chris. Maybe I'm a bit quicker.
Oh, you're not. Unfortunately, your time begins with a 1. It is 1.
What?
Yep. It is 1, 0, 2.
Okay.
So the
I'm not
timer's
last.
You're not last. Unfortunately, I am, which well, no, technically Will is. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Smallest to largest. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm here because I guess Austin timed me. He didn't fucking tell me that, which is horseshit. I should be at 0 seconds because
Hey,
I'm here the whole
Paul,
fucking time.
Paul, do you wanna know something, Paul?
What?
I didn't time you.
You bitch.
I just made that up.
You son of a bitch. All right,
I went
thank God.
1 second.
That's not even. You know what? Then I don't even have an official time. That's even better. That's fine with me. Adam, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. So we just delivered the unfortunate news that your boy Paul is leaving the league for a good little while, and that he's leaving his post. And we left it at the part where we're going to talk about who's taking over T2, and then you show up. So I guess it's you because you showed up. Anyone could have shown up. You know,
that's the decision process. It's just whoever decides to answer the call.
Honestly,
It wouldn't have been
you kind of did. You kind of did.
Yeah.
But no. So exciting news. Adam is going to be the president of T2 moving forward. He is going to be an awesome choice. A little while after I told David that I'm going to be moving on, we immediately got to brainstorming as to who we want to take over because T2 has grown quite a bit. We wanted to grow more. So there is an additional person that's going to hop on the call that's going to be alongside you. But we picked you very early on because you're well liked, you're very level headed, you've got good banter, good knowledge of F1. So we think that you're going to serve this group well, especially with a group that we want to look. We need to make these people actually like a development league because they all fucking honeydick me because they're all fast as hell. None of them are slow. So, but congratulations, welcome to the post, welcome to the role. It's gonna be so exciting to have you. How do you feel? In the next few weeks, we're gonna start getting going here.
Yeah, I do feel a little bit of pressure, to be honest, because the amount of work that you've done over the first couple of T2 seasons, obviously we've seen it grow so much to the point where I'm kind of terrified of some of the T2 guys joining T1. I don't think I'm going to beat some of them, and that's not great for myself.
Yeah, none of us are beating them. No chance.
But no, I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun with the soon-to-be named second person I'm working alongside, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we can keep growing the league even more. Maybe we can appoint someone for a T3 league in a couple of years and go from there.
This league's around in a couple of years. Holy shit. Austin, do we? I mean, it could be. That'd be kind of dope if we can grow
before we bring on anybody else. I know they're going to be waiting for a minute, but we haven't really had a chance to give Brilz his time to shine. So I got a couple quick questions for you. You can answer them as in depth as you want. Just more personal things about you. So for those that don't know you or know much about you, what do you do for a living?
I'm a producer on a TV station up here in Canada called Global TV. So it's one of the three big stations across the country here in Canada. So I'm at Global Calgary. So my alarm clock goes off at 1:30 in the morning. Yay.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I a bit more behind the scenes work, but help produce the morning show. And yeah, so
yeah, that's awesome.
Look at this man right here.
Oh my god, okay.
I had to look it up. We had to look it up.
There you
go. It's legit. He ain't lying.
This is from my reporting days. So I was a reporter for a few years, and then
hey, wait, you did a story on racing?
Yeah, there's a kid in Red Deer, which is kind of it's a small city, kind of in Alberta that was making his way up through the Indy car feeder system. So it's cool to kind of chat with him and kind of learn about the whole sponsorship challenges and kind of trying to get through that whole funding challenge, even here in the world of like an IndyCar. You think it's just F1? No, it's also IndyCar. So.
Oh my goodness, you have so many stories you worked on.
Well, I don't think I worked on any of those. I think that's just other stories.
Well, wait.
But yeah, no, yeah.
I think it says author archives. I think these
well, I don't remember writing some of those. So.
Well, as I learned last week, my journaling skills suck because I thought swim, rank, whatever the fuck it was the end all be all. But look at this handsome man right here. Wow, you got your whole thing. That's so awesome. Cool. That's
That's
sick.
awesome.
I knew that's like what you did, but I didn't. I guess I didn't realize like the extent of what you do, and also the
Yeah.
fact that you covered motorsport is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, briefly. I can't say that motorsport is a big thing up here in Alberta quite yet, and especially open wheel stuff. I mean, F1 started to pick up, but like your IndyCar stuff like that, not as much. We did have IndyCar in my hometown of Edmonton, which is also in Alberta, for a few years, but other than that, it's not as big as obviously as hockey. So
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I got a couple more for you, and then we'll bring on the next person. I don't even know if I really remember. I kind of remember, I guess. How did you get involved with our SNS league? Who brought you in? How did that all start for you?
well, I can blame this all on Rishko.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I was in a different league at the time. It was a good group, but it was all Brazilian and Portuguese drivers, and I was one of like two guys that was not. So I used to Google Translate quite a bit for those 2 seasons I was with them. And then Rish was like, "Hey, we've got this great group of guys, and like you can do some kind of subbing for the first season." And I was like, "Sure, that sounds like fun." And then I joined this group of crazy guys, and the rest is history.
Yeah, it feels like forever ago, but I mean, in reality, it really wasn't. But I do remember you getting involved in all that now, and coming from Rishko, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think my first season, my fill-in season was season 3, I believe, because we were still in the whole custom cars, and then my first full season was 4.
For what team? What team did you start out
I'm in
with?
McLaren the whole time.
Have you really?
It was Mitch and I McLaren season 4, and then I took over McLaren with Pete season 5, and then same thing for this year.
Season 6. Is McLaren your favorite team, or who's your favorite team and favorite driver in real life?
Yeah, I have to say McLaren. I mean, we kind of find that out through Matt kind of egging me on a little bit in the chat. But yeah. McLaren is my team. I've kind of been on them since the Carlando days of 18. And my favorite driver, though, it was Lando for the longest time. But honestly, I'm kind of hopping on the Piastri hype train.
Yeah,
really?
I can see it.
He's got a surprisingly good he's got a bit of a Ricardo personality that is starting to emerge, and he's got some pace, and I kind of want to hop on that hype train before everyone else does.
Yeah, he has great pace.
He's good.
I realistically think that next year he's going to be kind of the point man on that squad, because that crew, I don't know, maybe if Lando figures it out. I mean, Lando's never been in a position to be up at the top here. But you know what position might be? I'm not going to finish that sentence. That could have gone bad. But we're going to do a surprise segment here because we forgot that our dear friend is from Edmonton. And this is a segment for you, Adam. It's a very unique segment, which is, how does this make you feel? Did I spell that right? I did. How does this make you feel? By the way, I was thinking about this the other. I was like, the Oilers, they just played a game against Chicago. How does this make you feel? Does you feel good about this? You like this? You happy about this? You guys are 0-2.
Yeah. Zoom in a little bit more. Yeah.
You see
Makes
that?
me
You
feel
remember
a lot
that?
better when you do that.
I mean, and look at that. 5. That's bigger than 2, I think. Yeah, it's bigger than 2. What's going on with the Oilers, by the way? They're not having a good season.
I'm being optimistic here. They were terrible at the start of last year too. They were out of the playoffs about halfway through the season, and they finished one period away from a Stanley Cup.
It's a long season.
That's going to be my viewpoint.
Whatever. We still have that one. Yep. I'm still proud of the fact. I mean, proud. I'm happy enough. But you guys are currently behind the Ducks, and you guys are just above the Sharks. That sucks to be.
We're not last.
That's right.
You're right. You're right next to the Sharks. That's your saving grace. Don't get me wrong. Chicago is one away from the Predators, but at least the Predators have a win to their name. Are you a big hockey fan?
Oh yeah, born and raised in Edmonton. You kind of adopt the hockey fandom. I've been an Oilers fan through the good and through the bad, mostly bad. I was born like right after the Gretzky years, so I missed all the good times, and I've had what? Yeah, I had one good year until McDavid, and every other year it's just been like, well, we made it to the first round of the playoffs, guys. What a great time. So yeah, but I've stuck around and been a hockey fan to this day.
So the life of most sports fans. Just
oh my gosh, for real. I, much like yourself, no, not at all. I was alive when I got to see the 2 Stanley Cups that Chicago brought in a few years ago. That was a pretty cool moment.
That's amazing that you were alive for that.
I really hope that one day an Oilers fan gets to experience that bit. Probably not ever, but it's okay.
You know what? It's better than Toronto Maple Leafs. That's all I'll say.
Oh, fuck the Leafs. I love how that's like. I love that that's like. I'm new to hockey culture. I've been really following the sport more for like maybe 2 years now. But I love how no matter what, everybody fucking hates the Leafs.
Yep, everyone hates the Leafs. And
It's
it's hilarious because they aren't like I think it's because, well, just fuck the Leafs, but also they haven't won since 1967, but they're always like the big team that's on the coverage here. The sports channels are like 5 minutes of Leafs coverage, and then we're like, we don't care.
It's like the Cowboys. Like everyone and their mother loses their mind over the Cowboys, and especially living in Texas, it's just like it's fucking crammed up your head, and they suck. They've sucked forever. Jerry Jones is terrible. That team is awful. They're not going anywhere. And I was so thrilled that they delivered the greatest home loss on his birthday. That is the funniest thing that has ever happened in sport. Anyway, we're gonna get our next. Yeah, I'm about to ask you. Ready to time this one out?
I've got the link in the text box right now. I'm gonna send it in 3, 2, 1. Sent.
You see how that worked, Adam? Here's some great lore about this show. There was an episode where Austin just fucked around with that. He's like, I'm gonna send it in 3. I'm gonna send it. Do you remember this, Austin? This was like an episode or 2 ago. This was my. I thought I think you broke me again in that situation. It was like the past episode all over again.
Oh, I did.
We got to bring that guy back on. I got to be far more drunk for that one. But Adam, before we bring this second guest, I know you said that you're a little nervous. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. All right. So before you let him in, okay, whatever. Fuck me.
Well, we need it for the time.
Well, our boy Seb is back, and this angle is just great. You oh man, you look like you're like doing webcam stuff. Like
me?
Yeah, you're just like really close, like this, like
or the right time.
Like and subscribe.
Well,
that's cool, and you know.
I guess I didn't have a chance to even introduce us, so whatever. Seb also is going to be part of the T2 group now. He is going to be the VP, so he's going to be working right alongside Adam. Before we dive into your time, because you do get to have another time on the leaderboard, because this is your second time here. When we were first bringing up the ideas of finding somebody new, I pitched Seb initially, and the consensus was that we should get somebody else alongside him. Because Seb, you're very ingrained in the group. You do all the content. We love that. You're going to have a lot of the big ideas, but we also wanted somebody grounded, established in the league that kind of has a sense of what we're trying to get done. So this pairing we think is going to be elite. So it's an extremely exciting time, and I'm very hopeful that it's going to turn into a great result. But before we let you comment on that, if Will does not have a fucking 8-minute, but at this point I kind of want him to. Seb, you have a chance. Very few get. You have redemption. Where do you think you are on this leaderboard right now? Where do you think you are right now?
I don't know. And first off, I don't want this to be misconstrued. The first one was because of a connection error, by the way. It took forever to join. I joined it immediately once the link was sent, and I did the same here and was also having the same issue, but wow, womp womp. But I'm gonna say, like, I don't know, somewhere in the 50s.
Somewhere in the wow, you sound defeated already. Well, very fortunately for you, uh, you did a little better than the 50s, pal.
Ooh.
You did a lot better than the 50s.
I would have guessed a lot quicker than that.
Yeah,
Your time begins with a 3.
Oh, nice.
Now, is it fast enough to beat Chris H? It isn't.
Oh, wild.
37.4. That's a good time. That's certainly a good time. Very respectable. Let's re-up. Look at this technology. Ready? Oh fuck. No, what the shit
Like
is
a-
this? What the fuck is this? Why is this putting it?
Technology, Williams technology.
You know what sucks is like I'm actually really good at fucking Excel for my job, but this isn't proven dick.
I'm sending this shit to Cisco real quick.
Yeah, you gotta. This guy doesn't know how to use
Ridiculous.
filters. Welcome, Mr. Seb. You've been here before. You know
Second
how
time.
this goes. Second time.
Oh, yeah.
Only one. Only one.
Two timers club. Like this is
Yep.
big. If he gets to 5, I don't know. Maybe I'll promise him a hat that he'll never get.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Still waiting.
there. Waiting on my Piastri hat.
It's happening. And the book club's happening. Here's the thing.
Oh, sure.
All of you selfish motherfuckers, mind you, we don't have like some pool of money. This is coming out of my pocket. I'm making this happen. But currently my entire apartment's in boxes, so I can't focus on that at the moment. But the hats are ordered. They're actually in my hometown in Chicago. And then the books are also on order as well. They are on the way. Anyway, beside the point.
Seb, are you racing?
Possibly.
Is he? Are you fucking kidding?
I keep
I was
seeing
like,
the
dude,
eyeballs.
I had a
His eyeballs keep going up. He's like,
I was like, do we have your attention? Because I saw
I was
the
like, shut
light.
up and doing a
You
pit
have all the
stop.
words.
how are we doing? How are we doing
No.
in this race?
Are you streaming?
I paused it for 12 laps waiting for the link because I had to. I have to look at Discord to wait for the link because I don't get Discord notifications. So I had my phone up just in my hand for the last like 30 minutes waiting for the link. Hence the replies you got from me in Discord earlier.
What were you saying?
But
Was he getting really antsy?
yes, I was very antsy.
So are you streaming right now?
I am not streaming right now. I had no intention on doing this race initially, but I mean, if I could focus, I could focus. But if it's too unprofessional, I'll retire in the pits right now.
No. This is fun.
This is way better. I was hoping.
Oh,
you'd be
you don't
streaming.
retire in the pits. You just like forget how to break into turn 1 and just see what
Exactly.
happens.
Absolutely.
So
the old
wait,
passy.
what league is? Oh God, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
There's the look on his face.
Never mind it.
I remember that. I remember especially we would all race in like the same channel, and then you just hear him go like in his little voice, like, "All right, well, my race is done. I'm gonna go into a fucking wall," and we're like, "Passy, for the love of God, don't do that." And then fucking retired from
Safety car.
session,
Safety car. Yeah.
motherfucker. Well, what league is this that you're racing in, Seb?
This is the NACS league run primarily by Will, I think. Another member of SNS over here.
Yes,
So-
yes, very good. Is our one of our old alumni, Mr. Pissalot, in there?
Depends on who Mr. Pissalot is. Oh, great. Yes. He
He's
is
in it?
in there, yes.
How's he
How's he-
doing?
I was just gonna say, how's he doing?
Pretty moderate. He's about average within the standards. Not to like he's not winning races or anything, and he's crashing a lot, but the pace wise, he's about average.
Well, that's good.
Fair enough.
And where are you in this current league? Where are you right now stacked up?
I am currently P1 by about 110 points, somewhere around there.
Wow.
Crushing it.
Holy shit. Is Will not racing? Or what's going on there?
Oh, Will's been racing.
Man. My Mercedes
I
looks
think
even better.
Yeah, I think he's P2 or P3. He's
Okay.
up there. Will's quick. Will's quick. We'll give him that respect.
He is quick. Well, Mr. Seb, you are here, so if one of your eyeballs can have some attention.
Oh
focus,
yeah, I got you. I'll pause it real quick.
No, we're
I
fucking
get
around.
50% of this race.
Christ. Well, Austin, do you have any questions for our new VP for T2?
I mean, I have a couple questions for both of you guys, and
Oh, the better.
I don't
Ooh.
care who wants to answer first, but we'll start with Brilz first, since we brought him in first. But what made you want to jump into doing this role? And yeah, I guess that's my question. What made you want to jump into doing the role running T2?
Well, forced by threats. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wild.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun to expand my role with the league. I know a lot of guys do a lot with this league already, and I've really enjoyed the T2 so far. I've caught all but 2 or 3 of the races, and I think it's a great way to bring in new people, and I really would be happy to be part of that. So I'm excited to be part of that. Maybe calm down some people if things get a little bit heated, but also cheer people on when they do well, and wait for a new "Shut Up, Adam" meme to pop up.
Oh no, I respect you far too much.
I was gonna say, I think they like you all too much. I think they'll just still keep dropping the "Shut Up, Paul" memes. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Oh, 100%.
It'll never end.
Oh, yeah.
Disclosure: I was trying to find like a "Shut Up, Paul" picture that I could put behind me,
Yeah.
but I could not,
Oh, that'd
unfortunately.
be perfect. Speaking of things that you talk about people that kind of contribute to the league and all that, you obviously do with No Breaks Given. So for anyone that hasn't checked out that in the content corner, go look at No Breaks Given. Check out his last season, how that all went. Adam puts a lot of time and effort into that, and I love
That's
it.
sick.
A lot of people love it, but it's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I was a big fan for sure.
Seb,
It's-
same question to you, Seb. What made you want to jump into this role and kind of help run T2 moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I've had so much like fun and enjoyment with this league as a whole. I mean, you all know how I feel about the league. It's really been, I feel like a big part of like, a big part of myself the past like summer. I'd say I've
Mhm.
really enjoyed the people I met and whatnot. And I kind of want to give back to the league. I always kept telling Paul over the tier 2 season, it's like, yo, anytime you need some help, I'd love to help out. Like, I love the people that are involved, and I just want to, bring back to the community that provides me, you feel?
Yeah.
I love
Awesome.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Any questions, Paul?
No, I was leaving you with the questions.
Okay.
I kind of didn't even want them on the show. I kind of
Yeah.
wanted this to just be me, and then we're bringing these 2 schmucks in here. So like,
Well, this
you know.
isn't about you anymore. This is about the new leaders
You're
of
right.
T2.
You're right. You're right.
Shut
That's
up,
right.
Paul.
It's over now. And
There
yeah,
you are.
there we are. That's good. That's good. First move as prez. Guys, of course, we're gonna post this tomorrow. So shut the fuck up until it's posted. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
guys
the plan at least. What are there any changes that you guys have thought of? It might be way too early to tell, but are there any changes about T2 that the two of you have thought about implementing now that you're going to be running it? And it might be, go ahead.
I have had like minor things. I don't know if you want me to bring up anything specific or if you want me to wait till we get closer to a new season. But I have some ideas.
I mean, if you want to pitch some ideas, that's up to you, your call. But obviously nothing's set in stone for at least a little while. But
Yeah,
it's up to you.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the ideas I definitely want to bring is, especially if we're talking about tier 1 being at full length races for most of the season, I wanted to at least get one full length race in for tier 2, just to kind of like have that preparation, and so we could see these drivers and how they can compete on a full scale.
Yeah.
I like that.
Don't hate it. Is the next T2 season, when is that supposed to run?
We haven't confirmed a date quite yet.
I know when we've had discussions in the past about it possibly running during the T1 season. Paul, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but is that no longer a thing?
It's kind of up in the air with these guys. I think it's gonna. We have to just see how things fill out for them. If they do run it during the T1 season, it might be a different day, or maybe they just hype these dudes up on summer series. Like, that's going to be a big thing that you and Adam are going to have to tackle early on, is figuring out how to keep everybody engaged while bringing in new people, and then continuing the season in some fashion. But what about you, Adam? Any ideas? Just anything at all?
It's kind of been some things that have kind of popped in my mind. I've been awake since 2, so things aren't really popping in my head at this very moment in time. But I've kind of had some thoughts of some changes we could make for season 3. Honestly, a lot of the things we've done so far have worked out really well. So I kind of feel like there's a little bit of a don't if it ain't broke, but I really do like that idea of getting at least one full length race in. Maybe a mystery race thing would be kind of fun, where we would have like 4 or 5 tracks. Like I wouldn't want it to be full mystery where it's like who knows what's coming up, but like maybe give guys like 4 or 5 races that it could be, and then have maybe an hour before the race announce what the race is going to be, and then so you get those guys who are like, okay, we'll do a prioritize one track, because then I'll know I'll have more practice than most of that track, but I also risk not having that track.
Oh yeah,
I'm overthinking.
I like that.
But...
No, it's a great idea.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
There's going to be like drivers like Eddie who are just grinding out every single track available, and it's like, let's. He wants to win.
It's
100%.
I love that idea. I think that's engaging and fun, right? Keeping T2 fun while still giving places for new guys to just grow. So I like that. And none of these ideas for y'all are set in stone. Everything's going to change 60 times over, but I think it'll be some good stuff coming in the future here. Unfortunately, I don't have any segments for you, Seb. I didn't really feel like preparing one for you. I don't think
That's all right.
I don't think you deserve one. I did a silly one with Adam, but that was about it. I loved my segment with Adam.
Well, some call it silly, some call it stupid.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
Hey,
I think it was.
Well, speaking of segments, though, I do remember the. How is Seb's GoFundMe doing, actually?
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? Let's here. Let's go check on it. I'll pull it up. Hold on.
What kills me is I just watched that podcast 2 nights ago too, and I'm just like, man, why did I catch this random stray from something I trollingly said back in like July?
That's all Paul. I did donate though.
Oh my
god. I mean, it's. Well, here's something even funnier. I'm trying to log into GoFundMe. I'm not even able to log in. What the fuck is happening here?
My money just mysteriously.
Did they ban you or?
No. I mean, no. Like when you Venmoed me that money, it's totally going to the charity. It's totally. I can't believe that's letting me in. Like yet again, GoFundMe is the silliest thing. It is way too easy to make a charitable whatever. I made that in less than a minute. I made that live during that call. And I'm like, how is there no like automated system like checking to make sure this is actually legitimate? I think the title was "Get Seb Brain Help" or something. Like
instead you promote him to Vice President T2.
Yeah, just weeks after.
That's how he gets his brain help. I think I said that for like. Also, I think I said it for like $500,000.
Oh, I think it was 50 million.
Yeah.
Was it 50 million?
Something absurd.
How is there not like a system, like a checks and balances where it's like million plus? We got to start looking into what these people are doing. But I'll tell you, it's public. It's out there. I just can't log into the account to take it down because I don't want it to be out there. Oh man.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get a donor who's like, "Hey, what's this tier 2?" And then they'll join the league.
Dude, the description was, I think because I didn't show it in the thing, but I wrote in the description something along the lines of, "Help our friend Seb not think dumb things." That was it. That's I swear. I wonder if I can find it. We'll do that a different day, and I'll update everybody on it because we need you to get your brain. I don't know. See the professionals.
Lance Stroll better than Max Verstappen.
Why the fuck did you say that? You know what?
I don't
Hold on.
remember the context of the situation.
Oh, was it? You don't remember the context?
It probably was a Adrian Newey thing at that point. That was so long ago.
Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that long
Was it not?
ago. Hold on. Look at this journalistic integrity right here.
Ooh.
It wasn't that long ago. It was just 3 months ago. That's not long ago. 26 notifications, no battery. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this poor guy. What, like, why?
Lance Stroll better driver than Max Verstappen. You
Like,
heard
no,
it here.
like, there's no period. There is no comma. There's no is. That would probably belong right there. I'm just,
Uh,
I'm just
who
worried
knows
about you,
what
man.
state of mind I was in when I'm.
I don't think the
posted that.
grammar's the biggest issue with that sentence.
Yeah, it was
this
$15 million.
was horrible. I will say that.
Get some help with his brain. Oh my god. Oh,
I can't wait
I
until
love
the
the picture
authorities are
of
like,
Porsche, by the way.
this guy is trying to raise money for a non-charitable cause.
this guy's trying to raise money for this serial killer in this picture. Look at this shit.
I look
Seb,
sexy.
you look like you just well we know what picture this is. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on. Look at it. Look how organized I am. I have everybody's thing here. Why isn't it in here? All right, I guess I'm not
I
as
have things
organized as I
organized, he
thought.
said.
It was in there. What the fuck?
I will say, as you're looking that up, when I first saw that picture, I thought that was a picture of Felipe Massa from F1. I'm like, nope, wait, nope, that's Seb.
For anyone who
Right
doesn't
from
know who,
IG.
for anyone who doesn't know who Felipe Massa is, he is a little bitch. I mean, he used to be on Williams. He was a good driver, but he is now like, are you guys following this whole lawsuit that he's trying to put together?
Yeah.
That he was wrongfully stolen the championship, and then somebody made a joke at Singapore that they were going to do bring in a safety car, just like in his season, and he got very offended. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But yeah,
I didn't see that.
yeah, he got butthurt over some joke. Anyway, I've spoken too much. Austin, your turn to speak. What do you got, baby?
I think we might want to leave the call there, Seb.
That was cute.
We found our starting point. Just kidding. Just kidding. I really don't have any more questions or anything else to bring up. I'm
Thank
all out.
God.
You know, Paul, this is kind of your thing. As we've laid it out, Paul is retiring temporarily, hopefully, but he's leaving his role as the T2 president. These two are taking it over. With that, Paul's leaving Williams, and Barrett is getting promoted to the principal seat, and Miami Dave is making the jump to T1, which he has performed in the past. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Miami Dave has secured points in T1 at some point. So
He
Oh, yeah,
did.
he
he
has.
has. Yeah,
He look at Seb knows the lore already.
he knows my
has.
spreadsheets.
Not only has Miami Dave scored points, but him and I have battled, and he was a fun person to battle with for some points. We scrapped it hard in Spain, but I think it was the final race of our last T1 season when he was kind of subbing in. I think he
Yeah.
scored points in the final race, and it was awesome. I was so
I think
happy for him.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I wasn't worried about Williams really at all. I was worried about Barrett a little bit, but not really Williams at all up until this news just broke. Now I'm a little concerned because, for one, I love Miami Dave. Who doesn't love Miami Dave?
Oh yeah, greatest
Yeah.
teammate.
He's
And
awesome.
T1 is going to be
Especially
so
if you're trying
tough
to win
this year.
drivers.
Oh God. I was literally trying to project out my season. I'm like, man, I think if I could just be like 15th, that'd be a good season for me. I'm like, holy shit, I finished fourth. I finished fourth 2 times in this league, which we're not as good back then. But yeah, now I'm looking at 15th. Holy shit.
It's
Wow.
Hey, don't settle yourself short.
oh
Seb, I don't have the time you guys have.
yeah, man.
I will.
got-
I actually might though. I actually might in starting in January, I might have some time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens then. But
Yeah,
I'm
no,
excited.
T1's going to be insane. I mean, it's not like I'm a contender, but good lord, I was in the same boat as you, Austin. Like thinking about it, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be happy if I get like 11th place. I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Let's do. Yeah, I mean, I'm shooting for above 15th, but I feel like that's realistically I could think of 5 people that I feel like I'm faster than or better than right now, but and then 14 that are up there every bit as good as me, or obviously or better than me. But Paul, since you're no longer, going to be competing, who do you think is going to win? The drivers? Who do you think is going to win the constructors? Give us a pick for T1. We're a few weeks out.
It's tough. I think constructors is much more of a toss up this time around than ever. I think there's a lot more balance. I I really think constructors it's going to be McLaren. Yep, there's the hat. I think McLaren's up there. I can't discredit Mercedes. That is an insane lineup. And I think Austin, if you can pull something out of your ass, because I mean we're perfectly honest with ourselves. I think Loic can take you to the promised land as well. The only team I think that's a sleeper is Aston Martin because Painter is Painter. He's good as is, but now he has 2 drivers basically in that club of his that are gonna be perfect. And like JJ is gonna be consistent and Eddie is gonna be aggressive. So I think it's gonna be a 3-way fight the whole way. For the constructors, for the drivers, it's a toss up too. Because as much as like Spies is gonna be an obvious favorite, Loic, Seb, all these guys that are jumping in, they're not going to make life for him easy. And also, Keaton is not on the same team as Spies is, so I think Keaton's more inclined to go at it and go ham. I think though realistically a top 3 at the end of this upcoming T1 season. I feel like Spies will still clinch it. I think he'll try. I think second place is going to be a toss up. I think it could be Keaton. And then third place will be a weird one. I think Pete and Barrett are going to have an insane battle this year. They had a fucking fight like hell last season. So I think Barrett's coming back for vengeance. And I know Pete's good at driving. So I think they'll take up the third spot in the drivers.
That's I have one more question for you since you're not in it. How many fastest laps are we getting this year?
You know what? It doesn't even matter because that fucker's never going to be in the top 10. No, I'm kidding. Because that's a new rule change. If you guys didn't see that for T1, you have to be in the top 10 now. We're taking that away, which I do hope you guys keep that for T2. I think that's a fun rule for T2 that anybody can get in. But I think Passy getting fastest laps. I mean, if he wants to be a little prick, which I think he does, he wants to stir shit. I think he's going to steal 6 fastest laps easily. And I say steal because he's going to take it from somebody that is trying to get it. So, yeah, that's what I see happening here.
I do think, I do think it's not going to necessarily stop him from going after it. At the end of the day, he might not get the point for it, but his name gets enshrined on that list, dude, on that spreadsheet. His name still gets put on there.
It does. No, he's a great driver.
Brilz, are you saying McLaren's going to win it all?
I don't know. I initially heading in, we finished second at the end of last year, and the team that was ahead of us is split up. I think we're anywhere between first and fifth. Honestly, so up in the air that I think we're going to be definitely top 3. I just don't know where we're going to be in the top 3. I've found that this new game, the handling model, doesn't quite work as well for me as it did in 23. And with 100% races, like all you need is one bad acceleration out of a corner and you're in a wall. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm optimistic, and I think a top 3 is definitely an option. First, we'll see.
I'll be honest, when I start putting together rankings, McLaren's the team that I'm like, man, I'm forgetting somebody really good. And then it's always you guys. And I'm like, oh God, I don't even know how to do this because literally I think people just forget how good you and Pete are. It's easy to forget with the new T2 guys and all these guys coming in. It's like McLaren's, I mean, you guys are, I'm concerned.
I'd say like, I mean, I know like we're all friends and shit, sort of. But I think that pairing, you and Pete are just so good together. Like that is just a great pairing. I don't know what it's like on the comms. Maybe you guys hate each other, but
Oh, we hate each other. Just
Can't stand that guy.
just
Yeah.
swearing at each other for about 40 laps. Yeah.
yeah. If you
So-
could just
Canadian way.
Seb, are you thinking Mercedes is going to win this all?
Oh, absolutely.
I
am
knew you would
feeling
say that.
Super
Yep,
confident in
yep.
Mercedes.
he's media trained.
Mercedes
He's,
won too.
Is David has David put down college football yet?
Yeah, David's been doing some racing. I know he's been doing a lot of solo racing lately. He went in the pickups yesterday and was looking relatively quick, actually. So I'm feeling pretty good about David's driving, and of course, I'm going to feel confident myself. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling really strong.
I figured after Iowa let him go that he was going to focus on his racing career again. So no, that's awesome. Yeah. Drivers champion. Who do you got, Seb?
I mean, I said this in the last stream. I remember in the first podcast. I'm pretty confident myself personally. If I had to go someone other than myself, I think Loick's quick. I think I could see me and him battling personally. A lot of other guys could be up there. It's going to be a big toss up. I mean, there's drivers like Barrett's quick. Of course, I haven't seen much of Spees, but hearing all the stories, I'm going to assume he's going to be in the mix. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. But I have a feeling someone who hasn't won is going to win this year.
I think it's going to come down personally, just from what I know and what I've seen from everybody, comes down to how much work Spees is going to put in. Because if he puts in the work, that dude is next to impossible to beat. I don't know how he does what he does. It's incredible. And I'm not saying you guys can't beat him or can't be better. It's a new game. I have no idea how much time he's put in or anything like that. But yeah, he's good.
Oh yeah,
he's scary. He's scary, and it's a bummer that Francois can't be part of this season. But hopefully someday he can be in the States during the winter months.
I was really glad he was in T2 this last season because I felt like it was a good benchmark to see where guys at the top of T2 really are at, because he is every bit as fast as anybody in our league. And that's what I kept kind of telling Loick, if you're competing with him and you're able to potentially beat him, like, you're going to do really, really well in T1. So I'm excited for Loick to get going in T1. I know he's itching to go. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got nothing else for y'all, and the fuck out of here.
You're done, Paul? You're done.
Get
All right.
outta
Well,
here.
thanks to both of
Get 'em
you
out.
guys. I'm excited to get you guys going for T2 and seeing how much you can improve it, just like we improved this podcast. So
Absolutely. See what we
Yeah,
can
hopefully-
happen.
Hopefully slightly better than how the podcast is improved if we're looking at how Paul does.
Yeah. We'll be looking to replace him on BTP soon. So
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow. My initials make up 2 of the letters in this fucking thing. So
We didn't even come up with a name. All right, I'm kicking both of you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Appreciate you for having me.
See you
Yeah, have
guys.
a great day. Cheers.
bye, boys.
Bye.
That guy.
What
He's
great
fucking
guys.
racing. He's racing while we were talking to him. This is a serious show we're on. He's been putting in.
I wanted him to. I was all about it.
I was hoping he was streaming it. I would have loved to have watched the stream while doing this and then just roasted him.
I should have asked for an update. I wanted to know how he was doing.
That would have been good. But well, we got to do another episode soon. We're gonna have a fun little bonus episode, right? We're gonna do that.
I don't know. We'll see. You've got you got a lot coming up, don't you?
As soon as I move and I'm settled, that'll be next week. We can make it happen. But
As long as we can get it done before
T1.
yeah. I mean, at least I'm gonna probably play a little bit. It's this, sucks to admit for everyone to hear. I'm not gonna get a whole lot of time to really prepare for these first few races. I should be, if things go well, pretty darn committed come January, like I said earlier, because I'll be no kids for a few months. So, but starting out, I'm not gonna have hardly any time. But yeah, as long as we record in the next week or so, next 2 weeks,
Oh
I
yeah.
think we can do it. If not, we'll save it for maybe the first episode of season 2. Of
Season
Beyond the Paddock.
2. That's also the other thing, guys. We're gonna do season 2. But
Yeah, this is not. This is might be the last episode of the season. We'll figure that out. But if it is, there still will be more to come. So yeah, we're not done yet. When are you thinking, Paul? When are you looking to start season 2?
Whenever you, I mean, December maybe. Let's let T1 kind of get rolling, and then start going on of start bringing on people. And we're gonna bring T1 people for sure. I want to bring some
Yeah.
T1 guys on here, get them hyped around it. Maybe get the guys that haven't spoken all year, like Tyler, because I don't know if that dude's still alive.
We can try. Yeah, I mean he's starting to come around again. And back in the day, man, he was pretty involved with things. Really good teammate and all that. So
he was, yeah. But
yeah.
until then, gotta move, gotta do the big life things. But I'll still be around. But I'm excited for where T2's heading and where Williams is off to as well.